everyone, this is Ellen and today I'm going to give you my book haul for February. I've managed to get around about 13 books so far. Some of them were box sets and some of them were just me buying my own copies of books that I've already read before. Some of them are completely new reads that have been added to my to be read shelf or will be added to my to be read shelf. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first book that I bought this month was You by Caroline Kepnes. This is a thriller and it follows the viewpoint of a stalker who is watching someone. I think part of the reason why this is called You is because it's written in the second person, so it says stuff like, I don't know, you were doing this, you were at the shops, you were doing this at whatever o'clock. And I thought that was a pretty interesting way to tell a tale, particularly one of this nature, so I'm really looking forward into getting my teeth into this one. I'm hoping it's going to be a good thriller and I've heard quite good things about it, so looking forward to giving this a go. Next up on my book haul is The Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. So this is a YA fantasy novel and it surrounds two sets of people. One of them is called the Silvers, who basically are a race who have supernatural powers, and then you have the Reds, who are just kind of like normal human beings who have been like pushed into slavery, they're servants and all that kind of stuff. And it's about this girl who basically is a Red but turns out that she has power of a Silver. I've heard some mixed things about this series from BookTube, but I kind of want to make my own opinion on it, so looking forward to reading this one. Next up of the books I bought was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I haven't actually read anything by Rainbow Rowell before. I've heard a lot about her, especially on BookTube. I think it's a contemporary novel. It's about this girl who writes fan fiction, and I think it's kind of, she's off at university, so maybe this is slightly more adult. Beyond that, I don't really know that much. I don't typically read contemporary novels or romance novels, so I'm quite looking forward to just reading something different from my usual fantasy genre. I heard really great things about Rainbow Rowell. She's meant to be a really fantastic writer, and this comes highly recommended by my friend Sarah, so really looking forward to giving this a go. So as a result of reading Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas, I ended up buying the rest of the series. So starting with Crown of Midnight, which is the second novel in Throne of Glass series. Next is Heir of Fire, which is the third book in the Throne of Glass series. And then I bought Queen of Shadows, which is the fourth book in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas. The fifth book in the Throne of Glass series is going to be released in September. I'm already looking forward to it. I'm absolutely loving this book. I'm currently halfway through reading it and it's been one of the strongest YA fantasy series, in fact just a general fantasy series that I've read in quite some time, and it's just fun, exciting. I love the characters and this world is just utterly fantastic. I really love this series so much. And then just to wrap up the kind of Throne of Glass thing I had going on, I got The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J Maas. This is a collection of novellas that centre around the character before the events of Throne of Glass, which is the first book in the series. So it'd be quite interesting to see the character, how she is and how she began before we even meet her. The next book I bought this month was Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is a YA science fiction. It's a really fantastic novel. It even has like a viewpoint from an artificial intelligence. It's about these two characters called Ezra and Cady as they're trying to survive essentially a corporation battle and their world being destroyed and having to escape their homeworld on a series of spaceships. And it's also about their relationship and how they kind of deal with all the viruses and insane AIs and everything that's just trying to kill them. What I really love about this book is that it's written like a set of transcripts, and I think that's just so cool. And it's got like little diagrams of the spaceships, and it's got like binary heartbeats for the AI, because I'm a massive nerd and I love that kind of stuff. And it's so beautiful. I absolutely love this cover. So next up, I bought the Mistborn trilogy box set by Brandon Sanderson. I have already read these books, but I didn't actually own them because the ones that I have are my dad's, so now I can give those back to him without feeling bereft that I no longer have these in my possession. This only cost about £20 on Amazon, so it wasn't anything too expensive. Actually, all of my books came from Amazon except for one. because they were just so damn cheap, and I can't resist a good deal. And also, continuing on with Brandon Sanderson, I bought his short story Legion from Waterstones. This I mainly got because of this sticker right here signed by the author. I saw it, I got very overexcited, and there it is. Just to have something that was signed by Brandon Sanderson was basically all I wanted. This is a short story which basically centers around this detective who uses his schizophrenic illusions to solve mysteries, and I really actually like this story. It's a very short book, very small, but it was really good, really strong, and really just blew me away. And another book I got this month was the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling and illustrated by Jim Kay. I absolutely fell in love with this book when I saw it in a bookstore. It was so beautiful. The cover is just absolutely gorgeous. It has the best, like, illustrations you could ever imagine. Like, there's Harry and Ron right there, I think on the train going to Hogwarts. The way the whole thing was put together, it even has like extra sneak peeks from the other kind of like Hogwarts library books. The illustrations are just utterly stunning. This is by far one of my favourite purchases ever of any book, and I just think it's utterly gorgeous. And if you're a massive Harry Potter fan, I definitely recommend getting this. I got mine on Amazon because it was half price, so it's only about £15, so it wasn't anything too expensive, and it's just so beautiful. It's such a gorgeous book to have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my February book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and I shall see you guys around later. Bye!